And there is a codominant top there, but it is split. Welcome to the Okie Woodsman channel. My wife and I are extremely happy with the progress we made yesterday, and today we're going to try to wrap up the entire surface. What that means is every fastener needs to be driven, the deck needs to be completely squared up, meaning one long edge needs to be ripped off. All the things need to be buttoned up. Included in that is a filler that I need to make for in here. It's been a long time coming. We are just excited to be able to utilize this space. My wife is driving fasteners as we speak, because a lot of this actually was not completed, and I think we're going to make good progress today. Knee pads are an absolute pain in the neck, but they're also a lifesaver. In a previous video, I had explained how perfection is the enemy of progress. What we're doing right now is we're working through some of the difficulties towards the final stage of this project that, yes, it would have been optimal had they never occurred, but we're going to work through it, and it's no big deal. So what we've got here is we have a board that needs to fit in here completely all the way through this area. But I've also got to trim and scribe around the house. What that means is I need to find where it's going to end up on that end, and then I will know where to cut these ends off at. Things are not perfect and they're not square, and so I want to make sure I have a similar. Basically, I want this to be parallel to this board here. So I'm going to say 4 1/8. And then right here, I think we're going to go 4 inches again. One of the mistakes I regularly make is I try to work to too tight of a tolerance. And with something like this, you absolutely do not want to do that. It's not metalworking. See if this kind of worked. Awesome. Yeah, this is just fantastic. So now we get to address this side here. Check this out. My wife's making great progress. Those are some good looking screw lines, baby.
Thank you.
Trying to fix some of the sins.
Well, the problem is I do that.
And then it gets tighter over there.
Too tight. That's hard.
Yeah.
I could do a little there and a little there.
That's right. Just kind of average it out, even it out a little bit, right?
I guess that's all I can do.
Uh-huh. Look at that. So my primary goal is to make sure I have a good reveal through here, or a good spacing between this board all the way through, because this is where I want to mount this particular deck board. What that means is I need to scribe a line through here where I want this to get cut off at. I'm going to draw a line, and then I'm going to use my saw blade. I'm going to cut on the opposite side. So I'm going to cut this line off. I'm not going to cut against that line. I'm going to cut it off because I do want the additional 1/8 inch. I forgot I didn't attach this because I knew this would happen. That was a smart decision. Let's see if our piece fits in there now. I'd say it looks like it's going to. Wow. Of course, this piece here would be wonderful not to have, but you know what? We've got it, and it's fine. Let's see, what can we do with this? Okay, done. Okay, now you can pull it out.
That's good. That's good.
This one? Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut off. It shouldn't be too bad though. think it'll just be one big even cut, I think. Homeschool mom checking out the kids' work.
English? You don't.
Awesome.
Haven't been able to walk around this.
Isn't that nice?
Feeling scared to die.
Yeah, that's gonna be really nice.
Yes.
This has been a very long time coming. The fact that within a couple weeks we've been able to fully wrap around.
4 years coming.
This deck hasn't taken 4 years.
I'm saying it's been in the works for 4 years.
Yes, because for the longest time we had doorways to nowhere. That, you know, I mean, our laundry room, if you would have walked out of it, you would have, well,
Right.
our sliding glass door and our laundry room, had you walked
Yeah.
out of it, it wasn't going to
Broken
be,
your legs.
yeah, it wouldn't have
Yeah.
been good. Because, I mean, where we're standing right now is approximately 10 foot off the ground. So
At least.
we've got a difficulty over here. And what that difficulty came from was that my mill could only mill a 10-foot post. And so we've got a 10-foot post right there. So we are not square. Another thing is we didn't want to cut this tree down. And so we couldn't take the deck further out that way because we would have needed a 13 or 14 foot post. And the purpose was we were trying to use all of our own sawmilled material. Now that may have been a stupid thing in hindsight, and we may have cut this tree down, and there is a codominant top there, but it is split this way. And so I figured that if it ever broke off, I mean, it's a little less likely to actually hit our structure. I also felt confident that I could climb up there if I ever needed to and remove this tree top down, but let's hope I never have to do that. Anyway, this is absolutely fantastic. 100%. We need to measure from end to end, kind of see at a minimum how much we need to rip off of this board. I hope it's consistent throughout. If not, it's not a big deal if there's a taper in it, because we're gonna use a chalk line and do this. 5 inches. So I wanna I'm gonna just make some room. It's not gonna be even back here, but we're gonna make some room. We're gonna go to 4 3/4. This one should be 4 inches. So yeah, we're gonna go with about 4 inches over here. So it only tapers about 1/4 of an inch, which is not all that bad. No, that's 3/4 of an inch. What am I thinking? Anyway, it tapers 3/4 of an inch over 16 feet. You're going to that, yes, you're going to that arrow right there, super tight. Okay, and then,
I'm ready.
all right, I'll snap it. Perfect. That's a nice blue line. Boy, that's a lot of blue. A tip, never use red chalk unless you want to see that line forever.
We should give them a tour of the house.
Yeah. Done. All right, so the question is will it fit? You think my first cut was good, hon?
I do.
Do you think it's good?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Ah, please. Please, please, please. What we did is I just measured end to end. I was hoping it would be straight enough.
I almost think it just needs like a little bit cut out right in the middle.
Cutting a little is tough.
I know.
Gosh dang it. Let's see if that works, huh? We'll take this.
Hold on.
We should be able to make that fit, I think. Use that, and we're gonna pry it over. It'll be fine. Go further. That ought to do. Do you like it?
I do.
16-foot on a job site saw is something else. Well, gosh dang, we've got this deck completely screwed down. I can't believe this day finally came. It's not the best, but it'll do. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a stripe through here, but hey, again, at least it's closed up. This is gonna be so cool. Next we've got go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Next up is we got the handrail, but that's gonna be a project for another day. It's a whole different mindset. It is an entirely different process. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little nervous about it. That's just the truth. I am definitely a little bit nervous about it. But wow, what an incredible transformation. We've got an entire, it feels like an absolute mansion up here. And man, look at this. This is awesome, dude. Absolutely fantastic. Really great. Everybody, thank you for watching the Okie Woodsman channel. This has been absolutely fantastic getting to this stage. I just can't believe we're here. It's amazing. It's been a long time coming. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.